Hello, we continue with our CNC example, and today's topic is visualizing the path of our CNC profile, and we will use existing project from previous video, so we will have exactly the same CNC file which will draw some kind of a bird. Now you can download this project in the folder that is inside the description below. So let's begin. We created a new visualization, and inside this visualization we added one special control which is called 3D path. This is this surface in the background, and we also added the control. Now this control is going to be controlling the camera of our visualization. Now when we add this 3D path, there are three things that we need to organize: path description, track description, and camera control. Path description is literally describing the actual path that the CNC interpolator will at the end do and go through. So what you want to do here is to organize this in advance. If we open CNC file, we will need these 2 points: SMC path copier file and this VisuStruct 3D path point. Now to get this, you need to add additional libraries because they are not by default inside your library manager. If we go briefly to library manager, two libraries that you need to add are called SM3 CNC Visu and Visu LM3D path. If we go back, you need to create an instance of SMC path copier file, and you need to make the array of VisuStruct 3D path point. Now you can create an array in a size that it will fit your CNC file. Our CNC file has around 250 something points, so buffer of 1000 is going to be more than enough. I added additional action to our program, and we are calling this action in our program, and we included also a state machine. Now let's enter briefly this part of the program. Simply we execute this instance of the SMC function block. Mandatory inputs are pointer to our buffer defined and also size of this buffer, and we need to define our file which is located on the PLC. When this function block is done, then we increase the state. Now the second point, let's go back to the path, is to organize track description. This is going to be live, showing the actual position where the axis is at that moment, plus certain buffer which is going to be visible like a past movement. So we have to do this when we are moving, and that means that we'll have to call this together with our PLC program in a motion function blocks. Now if you open our PLC program, what you will need is instance of position tracker and also buffer of your points. Now I here define 100 points. What will this mean is that the buffer is going to be visible for 100 multiplied by my task cycle time, which is 4 milliseconds, so 400 milliseconds. Now that you define this, you just need to call this function block, and we call it in motion function blocks, motion FBs, at the end. Enable and clear this part of the path, and we are using outputs from our interpolator. When it's busy, just enable it and clear everything that you draw when it's done. You need to define your X and Y axis target position, and you need to define the buffer and also the size of this buffer. Then you put this output into your tracking data. Same thing you will do for the file output of the path copier. Now additionally you need to put your control, and you just need to exchange this data over certain variable which you define. So this variable we defined here, VC equals VisuStruct 3D control, and we connected those two elements. So control has a reference to VC, and also path has the same reference. Now it's time to log in and show you how this works. If we log in, let's download. Run. Immediately you see generated something. Now, if you press on a control this Y-axis, you will get it immediately on a full scale, and we see our path. Let's start this. Go to multi-axis control. We enable both drives. We set position to start from 0, 0. Then we open our CNC. And in like previous video, we start with file cnc/bird.cnc. So we enable read and see file, we enable interpreter, execute SMC velocity, and now if we execute interpolator, we will see how will this reflect on our path. Let's go. And as you can see, there is a nice blue line following exactly our path, showing where it is at that moment. And now, as you can see also on the motors, they are trying to draw this bird. When it will stop, this blue short line is going to be gone, and it's gone. The length of this blue line depends on the size of your buffer. So that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.